I think one of my team may be an alcoholic. What should I do? I've had to deal with this situation a couple of times myself, and the wrong answer is to do nothing. Having said that, doing the wrong thing can be the worst thing for both them and you. So this week, let's look at what you should and shouldn't do. Okay, number one, how do you decide if someone is an alcoholic? Okay, in the USA, alcoholism is protected under the Americans with Disability Act, or the ADA. So basically, you don't decide. You need to get some advice from somebody who will help you here. So my first step is to go to the HR team and tell them you think someone may be an alcoholic. Okay, they're going to ask you at least three things. Number one, what behavior have you seen? Number two, is the quality of their work output affected? Number three, will others collaborate with what you've said or what you think you've seen? Remember, it's not your job to prove it, it's your job to report it and ask for help. And you should suggest names of other people who may be able to say what you've seen as well. But ask for confidentiality. You don't want to be the source of the rumor or the gossip here. But if you're right and you've seen the right thing, then others will collaborate what you've said. And the problem is, they've probably said nothing. Okay, so if there is a problem, what should you expect to happen next? Okay, the first thing you should expect is that HR would guide you. As with all ADA situations, there are legal issues that need to be worked with and followed. So it's important that you do that. But the chances are you're going to need to prove that there is a problem with their work output, that they're not delivering on the objectives they've been set. And as with ever, if you find someone in that situation, you're going to have to put them on some sort of performance improvement plan. And that's really going to be a 5-step process. You're going to need to sit down with HR and agree what a plan and approach to solving this problem is. Then, number two, you're going to need to sit down with the person themselves, accompanied by your HR representative. Number three, with the person there, you're going to explain how you perceive the situation and the impact it's having. Number four, you're going to need to state the expectations of the behaviors and the outputs you expect from that person. And number five, you'll need to do regular reviews to check the progress. Of course, I'm sure I've missed lots of steps here, but you get the general idea of what you're going to have to do and how important HR is to help you. Okay, number three, what if the person refuses to admit they have a problem? To be honest, I don't really understand alcoholism or what causes it. My advice is you shouldn't try and do that either. And unless you're a professional, don't counsel on it. You really need to get professional advice and guidance. Your colleague may know they have a problem and they may be trying to fix it without you knowing. They may not know they have a problem. You know what? At the end of the day, none of that's really important. Don't play therapist, play boss. Follow the rules and help the person through the process. Bottom line here is whatever your personal opinion about alcoholism or Americans with Disability Act is not really relevant. You need to think of alcoholism as a disability and approach it from that angle, not as something you ignore, but something you have to manage through and with for the person.